strong.
Recently, we received information that the Philippine Air Force plans to purchase 26 multi-role fighter aircraft. The JAS-39 Gripen is one of the two jet fighters eyed by the Philippine Air Force, PAF, to fulfill its MRF requirement. Sweden's offer to supply Saab-made JAS-39 Gripen multi-role fighters, MRF, to the Philippines was among the key topics discussed by Department of National Defense (DND) officer in charge Jose Faustino Jr. and Swedish ambassador to Manila Annika Thunborg in a recent meeting. Thunborg paid a courtesy call on Faustino at Camp Aguinaldo, Quezon City on December 21 to discuss mutual interests in the field of defense, DND spokesperson Arsenio Andalon said in a statement Tuesday. The OIC, DND and the Swedish ambassador discussed the PAF MRF acquisition project and the offer of Swedish defense and aerospace companies Saab AB of Gripen aircraft, which has been on the PAF's shortlist, Andalon said. Another contender in the PAF's MRF acquisition program is the Lockheed Martin F-16V Viper jet fighter. The MRFs are expected to backstop the military's existing fleet of 12 South Korean-made Mach 1.5 capable FA-50PH light jet fighters. The requirements for the MRF project stipulate that the offered aircraft must be fourth generation or higher. The project also requires 12 MRFs at least capable of patrolling the country's protected waters and airspace. Any aircraft that will be selected must be able to integrate with existing radar systems that have a range of about 250 nautical miles. Both officials stressed on the importance of building a strong air defense. Relatedly, the OIC, DND underscored the need to improve capabilities in the context of regional security developments, mentioning the shift in focus of the Philippine defense sector from internal security to external defense, Andalon said. He said Faustino recognized the potential of bilateral cooperation between the Philippines and Sweden, particularly in the defense industry and logistics. Meanwhile, Ambassador Thunborg noted the successful visit to Stockholm of the Commanding General, PAF on 9 to the 14th of December, as well as the recent meeting between Philippine President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. and Swedish Prime Minister Ulf Kristersson at the sidelines of the ASEAN. She further conveyed the readiness of the Swedish government to enter into discussions on an agreement on cooperation on defense materiel, as earlier proposed by the Philippine side, Andalon said. The specifications for the multi-role fighter, MRF project dictate that the offered aircraft must be at least of fourth generation or higher capability. The project's parameters necessitate a minimum of 12 MRFs capable of patrolling the country's protected waters and airspace. Originally slated to be a component of Horizon 2 within the Armed Forces of the Philippines, AFP modernization program spanning from 2018 to 2022, the MRF project faced delays in its implementation due to the repercussions of the COVID-19 pandemic. Among the prime contenders for the Philippine Air Force's PAF multi-role fighter acquisition initiative, the JAS-39 is among the two leading choices. The other contender is the U.S. Lockheed Martin F-16V Viper, the latest iteration of the American-made aircraft that has found its way into numerous air forces globally. Earlier, there were reports about the participation of India's Tejas and the China-Pakistan jointly developed JF-17 Thunder in the Philippines' multi-role fighter jet, MRF, acquisition process. However, no official statements were released from any of the parties involved. Nonetheless, in July 2022, the Philippine Air Force, PAF, officially announced that it had narrowed down its options to the F-16 and the Saab JAS-39 Gripen for the competition. In 2021, the United States presented Manila with an offer for 12 new F-16 Block 70s, priced at around $2.43 billion. However, this proposition was dismissed by former Philippine National Defense Secretary Delfin Lorenzana due to its perceived high cost, prompting the exploration of alternative options. The chosen approach involved the acquisition of second-hand, modernized aircraft. On the other hand, Stockholm's proposal revolves around a batch of Gripen C and D fighters, encompassing single-seat and two-seat variants. These Gripen aircraft would be equipped with 5th-generation electronics, informally called the C+ standard. The Swedish-manufactured Gripen also boasts the advantage of requiring minimal personnel and ground support equipment for distributed operations. It is also capable of utilizing small unprepared roads as runways. Meanwhile, Washington's counteroffer revolves around the F-16 Block 50/52, which would undergo an upgrade to the Viper standard. This enhancement would position them at a technological level roughly equivalent to the F-16 Block 70.